in popularity all over the country, and even across the world. And the latest bass was even recently caught in Japan. Now today our episode is going to be on in the Ridges, a private neighborhood in Florida, South Florida to be exact, in Weston. Today we'll be using 3 types of lures. Now two of the things that you see right here are going to be combined: the potbelly jig and the worm. Now the other 2, our chartreuse storm lure and our mullet colored storm lure, are also going to be used. Even though the potbelly jig and the storm lures are all saltwater, they can be used for bass fishing too, and they're actually produce very good fish. As I said, we're combining 2 of the lures that I showed: the potbelly jig and a lemon lime worm. Even though the paddle tail has been a little bit off, it still works like a new one. Okay, this is how we're going to rig. It's pretty simple to rig this worm onto this little potbelly jig. You just got to slide in, just like any other hook. Slide it in. Now when it ends at this little curve right here, then this is when you're going to cut it through the worm. Now, push it through, and there you got it. Just make sure that you take some of this tinsel and this hair out. The first bait we're going to use is one of our jigs with a little worm in the back. Now the trick to doing this is to throw it past the ambush point and kind of let it drift behind it. This is where the fish strike. Now don't reel it in too fast or the fish think something's fishy, as we would say. Now cast well beyond any ledge they like to. This current today is like ripping through here, as I mentioned before. Now every bass angler that's not a newbie should know that bass like structure around here, that they could get behind and they could just strike any fish, kind of like a snook that would just eat any bait that passes by. And you look for key points, like over there, there's a reed, that's perfect. A bass could hide right behind him, current shipping through, bring some bait fish around, just ate it. Or you could just look at those weeds over there, that's subtle kind of. It's right near the coast, but you know, as I say coast. But there could be a bass hiding behind there. And the lily pads, that's why you catch a lot of bass around lily pads. The big lunkers, you just see them behind lily pads. You don't even catch them behind lily pads because they're just waiting for some worm to come out from the lily pad, or just some big shiner out there, and they'll just suck it right up.
Yes.
Yeah, come on, come to that. Oh yeah, that's a big fat one. See that?
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Look, yep, that's him.
Let's see if we can. Yep, kind of. Whoa.
So that's our ticket right there. We got our little jig with our little worm in the back, and that was perfect. Our bass just like hit it, and that was a nice spot. You see him flop around, he was like a rock. It just came right out of the water. That's a nice bass. Well, that was a great day. Even if we only caught 1 fish, we had a lot of other nibbles. I mean, you could feel these little jerks with your little bait, and you know that was a bass striking, but it just didn't get the hook. And it was because maybe our bait was too long. There's something over there. Maybe we should just toss our bait over there. But that was a pretty good day. I hope we can see you more. We're gonna have guest stars.